Long before the giant dinosaurs, Earth was a very different place. Imagine a world without flowers, without birds singing in the trees. This was the time before dinosaurs, a time when giant insects ruled the skies and strange amphibians swam in the swamps. This period, millions of years ago, is known as the Carboniferous period. The Carboniferous was a time of great change when life on Earth was evolving rapidly. It was during this time that the first reptiles appeared, paving the way for the dinosaurs that would follow. Come with me as we journey back in time to explore this fascinating world, a world ruled by giant bugs and hammerhead salamanders. One of the most striking features of the Carboniferous was the sheer size of the insects. Dragonflies with wingspans of almost a meter soared through the air, their delicate wings buzzing like tiny engines. These giant insects were the undisputed rulers of the skies. But it wasn't just the skies that were home to giants. On the forest floor, massive millipedes longer than a human being crawled among the ferns and giant horsetails. These creatures, with their segmented bodies and countless legs, were some of the largest invertebrates to ever walk the earth. The giant dragonflies of the Carboniferous, known as meganeurids, were formidable predators. With their large eyes, they could spot prey from afar, swooping down with incredible speed to snatch them from the air. Their diet consisted mainly of other insects, including smaller dragonflies, mayflies, and even early cockroaches. These aerial giants played a vital role in the ecosystem, keeping insect populations in check. While the giant dragonflies ruled the skies, the forest floor was teeming with life of its own. Giant millipedes, some reaching lengths of over 2 meters, roamed the undergrowth, feeding on decaying plant matter. These arthropods were essential to the Carboniferous ecosystem, breaking down dead plant material and recycling nutrients back into the soil. Alongside the millipedes, giant centipedes, some exceeding 2 meters in length, hunted smaller creatures. These fearsome predators were equipped with venomous claws which they used to paralyze their prey before devouring them. Section 5. An amphibian paradise. The Carboniferous was also a time of great diversification for amphibians. Swamps and rivers were teeming with a variety of these creatures, from small salamander-like animals to giant crocodile-like predators. One of the most bizarre of these amphibians was the Diplocaulus, a creature with a distinctive boomerang-shaped head. Scientists believe that the Diplocaulus's unusual head shape may have helped it to swim through the water, acting like a hydrofoil. Whatever its purpose, the Diplocaulus is a testament to the incredible diversity of life that existed during the Carboniferous period. Section 6. The Age of Coal. The Carboniferous period gets its name from the vast coal deposits that formed during this time. The lush forests of the Carboniferous, with their giant trees and abundant vegetation, created an environment where dead plant matter accumulated faster than it could decompose. Over millions of years, these layers of dead plants were buried under sediment, eventually transforming into the coal that we use for fuel today. The Carboniferous was a time of incredible plant growth, which had a profound impact on the Earth's atmosphere and climate. Section 7. A changing world. Towards the end of the Carboniferous, the Earth's climate began to change. The lush rainforests that had covered much of the planet began to dry out, and the giant insects and amphibians that had thrived in this environment began to decline. This changing climate paved the way for the emergence of a new group of animals, the reptiles. Reptiles, with their scaly skin and ability to lay eggs on land, were better adapted to the drier conditions. Section 8. The Rise of Reptiles. As the Carboniferous period gave way to the Permian, reptiles began to diversify and spread. These early reptiles were small and lizard-like, but they possessed several key adaptations that would allow them to thrive in the changing world. Unlike amphibians, which needed to lay their eggs in water, reptiles laid amniotic eggs, which had a protective shell that prevented them from drying out. This allowed reptiles to colonize new, drier habitats that were inaccessible to amphibians. Section 9. A legacy in stone. The Carboniferous period came to an end around 300 million years ago, but its legacy lives on in the fossils that were left behind. The giant insects, amphibians, and early reptiles of the Carboniferous provide us with a glimpse into a fascinating chapter in Earth's history. By studying these fossils, scientists can learn about the evolution of life on Earth and the forces that have shaped our planet over millions of years. The Carboniferous was a time of giants, a time when life on Earth was experimenting with new and extraordinary forms.